chat, where are these OG YouTubers today? Now, I want to see them because if he includes Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, that's gonna be interesting. Because, bro, I grew up on those motherfuckers.
Longevity on YouTube is the hardest thing to achieve. Many of the OG YouTubers have either turned out to be terrible people or sunk into irrelevancy. However, some of those OG YouTubers have managed to either maintain their relevancy, while others have achieved unforeseen levels of success. So here is what 7 of those OG YouTubers are...
Hold on, wait, born knowledge. PewDiePie, Markiplier, and what he got. Dude, that's crazy. Bro, how different was the landscape back then where a motherfucker like, could call it, a non-black guy could like call himself that, bro? That was crazy. Robin, what was his fucking, Jay Williams? Jay Stalk, what was his fucking name, bro? I forgot. Mad Pat. Oh, Anthony Smosh, and then Fred. God, I'm pretty sure I don't know this guy broke up. This guy's on Facebook. Well, yeah, what would you Fred though? I haven't seen him in a long time.
Doing today, starting with PewDiePie, who inspired a generation of fans and content creators alike with his gameplay and fun personality. His unique content and connection with his fans, who he referred to as his bros, was so closely knit that PewDiePie gained over 100 million subscribers by August 2019. However, the large fan following also came with its share of ups and downs, with PewDiePie's most famous controversy coming during his feud with Indian media company T-Series.
That wasn't a controversy. That was like a good that wasn't even a drama though. Bro, you tripping, bro? The biggest drama was like the N-word bridge in PUBG. Or like worse things. Bro, he had like way bigger drama, bro. What do you mean?
No more will we become oppressed by mainstream media.
Which resulted in some of PewDiePie's most viewed videos, including the song Bitch Lasagna.
Oh my god, bro. Dude, that song was everywhere as well.
Lasagna. From ideas.
Oh, dude, let me listen to that song, bro. God damn it. These fucking ads. I don't care. I want you to build lasagna.
Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama.
However, once the feud turned into something
bro, I miss when like motherfuckers like actually made music as well. Like when they made diss tracks, but like they knew like they were gonna be ads, but they had fun anyways, bro. Bro, motherfuckers now are so worried you like seem good that like they won't do like anything like risky, like make a diss track. Fuck, bro, it's crazy. Drama now is more toxic, but like I don't see anybody like making diss tracks at all, bro. I know it's dead, but like, bro, it was so fun.
Sinister and out of PewDiePie's control, he took accountability.
To have my name associated with something so unspeakably vile has affected me in more ways than I let shown. I just didn't want to address it right away, and I didn't want to give the terrorists any more attention.
An act which earned him respect within his fan base and the wider online community. You'll always be the #1 YouTuber in our hearts, Felix, and for good reason.
What was that accent?
As PewDiePie made the decision to put his YouTube career in the back seat and move to Japan in 2022 to start a new life with his family. But unlike other creators, PewDiePie...
Bro, that was crazy, bro, for real. But I still think he makes videos as well.
Never forgets the people who brought him to this stage.
It really means and changes a lot. So thank you guys, everyone, from the bottom of my heart for 15 years. That's seriously... thank you.
And with the extra time on hand, Pewd started working on his other passion projects, including creating his own AI tool, Odysseus, an open source AI workspace that runs...
He's working on this? What the fuck?
Entirely on your own hardware, with no monthly fees and no data sent to any cloud server.
Yo, chat. I know AI engineer, but I'm sure like that literally fucks your computer, bro. Bro, AI shit like that like takes so much fucking like RAM space that like if you do it on your computer, it fuck your shit up. Bro, the reason why like ChatGPT has like so many data centers is because they fucking like even a simple like request, a prompt takes quite a bit of shit, bro. That I don't say it might work, bro, like simply, you know, like just prompts. But I think like fucking like that kind of shit, like it doesn't last well with like image and shit, bro. Like image and videos.
No longer be abused. This project will never cost any money. That's my return, okay? But you have to make meaningful changes, not just comma doctors, okay?
This ingenuity cemented PewDiePie as a savior in the eyes of his fans. This man's boredom might save us from evil corpos and their AI. And much like Pewds, people share similar feelings about Markiplier, who shot to fame thanks to his charming personality and especially his first horror game walk.
Oh, wait, child, am I blocking him? Dude, I remember watching this level of Markiplier, bro. God damn. Child, I think low-key Markiplier like did the best out of all the. I haven't seen like the whole video yet, but I feel like Markiplier did the best. Like, bro, he stayed himself for the entire time, but he also like evolved. Like, he made a horror movie. I've done like money or like production or whatever, but he also made like a gaming movie, like fucking hour long. Like he still does gaming, but like in a more evolved form, like in cinema. That's crazy, bro, for real. Like, who else you know, like, fucking, like, blew up and kept on doing, like, passionate shit, bro?
Throughs. And this eventual rise to internet stardom felt even sweeter, considering how difficult Mark's early life had been.
The last words that he said to me were, "I love you so much."
Dude, this video was sad, bro. Bro, I remember when people did shit like this, bro. When they had, like, that Draw My Life at, like, 1 million subs. Dude, his was fucking off. Chad, why is that like the best people, like the most hard lightning people you ever know, have like the saddest stories ever, like growing up? Bro, why is that, bro?
And I held my dad's hand as he died.
This sentiment was also recognized by his loyal fans. Your father would be proud of you for everything that you have done and all that you have overcome. However, Mark's consistent horror game playthroughs led him to an indie game called Iron Lung.
Any game that can create a constant and pervasive sense of death lurking right outside a thin metal wall is a pretty cool game in my book.
Mark decided to adapt it into a feature-length film.
But if I'm gonna be taking...
Which, who's the studio he worked with? Was it A24? No, it was A24.
Seriously,
it's probably Blumhouse. Yeah, maybe.
One way or another, I have to make a movie at some point that appears in theaters. I knew that. I don't do much strategy, but that's probably the first part where I was just like, okay, if I want to make bigger things in the future, I have to at least make a movie so they can be presented on an even playing field from everyone else's productions, and they could take me seriously as an artist.
Despite Markiplier's large
I was okay. Out of all the motherfuckers, out of all like the OG YouTubers, Markiplier like not glazing him, but he is like the most handsome, bro. That ass. Like I would not mind like licking his sour armpits for real. Like he's looking like fun as fuck. Like no, he looked chopped when playing Amnesia back in the day, but like now, like bro, like he blew up and grew up really nicely.
And plentiful resources that come with being a successful YouTuber, getting the movie in theaters was difficult.
If you want it, simply ask your local movie theater if they can, as politely as you can. We're doing our best to get it out there. If we can get it international, we will do our best to make that happen. I want as many people to see this as possible, and I will do everything I can to make sure that it is the best experience for everybody as possible.
Following this, Mark's fan base started contacting their local movie theaters, which led to something incredible happening.
Pretty much every major movie chain that you know of in the United States has picked it up. It's been so hard.
Oh, nice. Bro, I remember seeing this actually. I remember seeing like how he was like saying thank you, but I had no idea it was because like his fans like got the movie like in theaters. Wait, what was the movie like not in theaters in the first place? Like was like True Like Ray or whatever?
To juggle all of this for so long, I just never expected something like this.
Which resulted in Markiplier's film earning over $50 million worldwide and the praise of thousands of fans. Never thought I could be so proud of someone I never met. As for the future, Markiplier plans to keep adding to his resume.
Are you gonna make another movie? Oh yeah. Right.
That's obvious.
But while Markiplier seems like he hasn't hit his peak yet, Ryan Higa, aka Niga Higa, has kept a more low-key profile.
Oh, these ads, bro. Right, so, yo, me personally, bro. If he goes by Ryan Higa, I'm just calling him that, bro. On God, for real.
Which is hard to believe, considering his channel was the quickest to reach 2 million subscribers in 2010, thanks to his comedic skits, which included iconic videos like How to Be Ninja. This unique style of content helped Ryan become one of the largest creators on YouTube, boasting over 20 million subscribers by 2018. Can't imagine.
Challenge real quick, like I don't think you understand how crazy 20 mil in like early YouTube was. Like when it was like 2011, 2012. Dude, 20 million on YouTube back then was crazy. Like, you had your own empire. Like, you had your... Bro, it's crazy. Like, I don't understand, like, how... Like, how do you get to that point, bro? Like, I feel like after 1 mil, like, your demographic, like, gets smaller. If you have 1 mil fans, you probably have, like, a big slice of the cake in that demographic. Like, if you're a gaming YouTuber, like, you play, like, like, bro, Jinxie, like, for example, if you mainly just play Siege, I feel like your families will, like, dry up to a degree. Both him and, like, people like Ryan Higa, I guess they just get, like, new people somewhere, bro. That's great. I think it matters, like, you know, like, you need to have the talent to be, like, entertaining, but also be entertaining enough that people outside your niche get attracted to you. Like, they don't give a fuck about what you make, but they like you as, like, a personality, bro. You feel me? Like, they don't give a fuck about, like, the source material, like, whatever game you play, but they fuck with you as your personality and energy.
YouTube without Niga Higa. Dude is literally the best example of longevity on this platform. But while it seems like Ryan could have competed with the likes of PewDiePie and Mr. Beast, Ryan's uploads on his main channel dropped until October 2019 when he addressed his absence.
For the longest time, I tried to fight that system, and I always believed that, you know, you should focus on quality and not quantity. Even if I had to sacrifice you know, a whole month of not posting videos, which will take a hit on your funds.
And in an age where everything was consistently pleasing the YouTube algorithm, Ryan wanted to do things his own way.
Yeah, at the time, I didn't even know I was gonna take a break. At the time, I was gonna either take a break or quit.
However, by 2020, Ryan posted another update video titled My Midlife Crisis.
Look, there's nothing wrong with getting old. Everybody ages, all right? The only thing that's sad about you turning 30 isn't the fact that you're acting old or that you're changing in any way. It's the fact that you're not.
But Ryan had already outgrown his path.
Bro, that's just well, bro. Like, you could low-key have, like, the most talent of anybody. You could have, like, the best production ever. But low-key, like, in the writing room, if you have no passion left and you're depressed, like, that's it, bro. Like, that is the biggest thing. I think as long as you have, like, the will and the passion to do it, you can reach that goal. But if you're missing the passion, or if you're missing, like, that heat to make shit, like, it doesn't matter like how big your fan base is, or like how prepared you are, how much money you have. Low-key, like, you stop there, bro. Like, dead on your track. I barely know the motherfuckers who, like, can, like, get out of that hole, out of that, like, depressing hole, and come back on, like, YouTube. It's so hard to fucking, like, go back on there, you know, act like you're still having fun after, like, fucking, like, God knows how many years of making shit.
Following this move, he hasn't uploaded to his main channel since 2020, but continues to stream on Twitch and post clips on Higa TV. But while Ryan...
What the fuck? He goes on fucking Twitch? He streams?
Higa hasn't...
I've never seen a clip of him
reach the heights he did in the 2010s. Ray William Johnson has rebuilt his career from scratch after losing everything. But before...
I was about to say, I think he made a comeback now on YouTube, but on Facebook, from what I see, apparently. I think he's still, like, pretty big on YouTube Shorts, but I think, like, a big part of his, like, cake is on Facebook, apparently.
Before that happened, Ray William Johnson was arguably one of the most popular YouTubers on the planet. His own reaction channel, Equals3, became one of the most watched series on YouTube, making Ray the first YouTuber to cross the 5 million subscriber mark. In fact, he even gained the admiration of Hollywood icons like Robin Williams.
He pulled me aside and he's like, hey man, I want you to know I'm a big fan of your stuff and I've been watching it. I can't believe that you just got an idea and that you just went out.
No. Robin Williams, oh, that's actually sick.
You did it and you just started filming yourself. Like, that's so crazy to me. No one handed you or anything like that. Yeah. And I think you're going to do really well, man. Keep going.
By 2012, Ray William Johnson was one of the faces of YouTube.
Dude, low-key, bro, if I was him, I'd be so happy in that moment. If a motherfucker like Jim Carrey, not Jim, if a motherfucker like Robin Williams, like, crunch, like, listen, if I ever blow up, like, big enough on YouTube that I have Jim Carrey, like, talk to me and, like, compliment me, I'd be fucking overwhelmed with joy, bro. For real. Like, any person of, like, that moniker of talent, bro, being that big and, like, fucking compliment, bro, I die of happiness, bro.
And he could have turned out to be one of the biggest creators there if it weren't for the company he was signed to, Maker Studios.
Basically,
I remember this shit, bro. Oh, bro, they were like the plague on YouTube, bro. They fucked everybody.
Owner tells Maker, you know, they start looking under the hood and they go, oh, you have all of these social media influencers under these contracts, but you don't own any of their content.
As a result, Maker Studios tried renegotiating their contract with Ray. However, the terms were much more aggressive and Ray didn't accept.
Now, in the near future, Equals 3 will no longer
I'm pretty sure like that like business of like business of like Maker or whatever and like other similar companies, that was illegal. That was illegal, but they didn't realize it yet. Because they literally like took all your revenue and gave it like a tiny chunk. Like they literally they gave you so little that like even like your worst performing videos would make back that money. I think the issue was because like there was barely like so much like internal help on YouTube that the only way you could help is you have like an inside person there, and companies like Maker promised that. Even though now like that point was like obsolete, but like back then was like a huge help.
part of the Maker Studios network, so I'm gonna film here for a while. Even if I don't have the proper equipment at home, you know what? Even if I have to film butt-ass naked in a back alley, you guys are getting an episode.
And this decision didn't go well at Maker Studios, who tried threatening Ray by withholding his AdSense revenue to force him to re-sign on their terms.
Nah, that's illegal.
But these threats were exposed
skip
by Ray in an article which was later picked up by media outlets, and the story blew up.
The media picked up on that, and they were like, wait a minute, this company that Comcast or Time Warner now owns, the CEO is
death threats?
Yeah, is threatening this guy. And then they all hit me up for a statement, and I was like, I do not do this. This is not my thing.
Despite winning the public battle, Ray eventually stepped away from Equals 3 in 2014.
Holy shit. Bro, zoom in. Bro, he looks good for like a beard. Damn, he looks, I've never seen him before. He looks good. He looks better for a beard, bro. Like, he looks kind of like a dog shoe, like fucking like clean shaven.
14.
I feel like I've done everything cool that there is to do in this medium, and I've had a ton of success, and it no longer feels gratifying. Yeah, I know, it makes me sound like a spoiled bitch, and I'm gonna be really candid here and say this. I'm the kind of person who has to keep moving forward and has to keep being creative, or I get depressed.
Ever since, Ray has pursued acting and screenwriting, but his true
Holy shit. Oh, dude, I'm gonna see that movie. I'm gonna see a movie. Go back.
Depressed.
Ever since, Ray has pursued acting.
Dude, I wanna see his movie. He did a movie with like the guy, that actor. Can't remember his name. He did a movie with him where like he's like a caretaker for him because he's disabled. Dude, yeah, he was making like random movies like fucking nobody would expect. Dude, what happened to that?
Acting and screenwriting, but his true YouTube comeback arrived in 2020 when he pivoted to true crime. Today, his strong viewership across all platforms proves he has successfully rebuilt his career, cementing him as one of the rare OG creators to thrive across multiple eras of the platform. Much like MatPat.
Nah, bro, here's the thing. Bro, here's the beautiful thing about like, social media. If you look, you do have like a sense of talent, like even like a tiny gram, you can come back like whenever. Because bro, with him, he really nailed like the fast speaking ability to like hook your attention. Like that's why he did so well on clips. If you pull up his clip, he would speak so fast and like so like convincing whatever that he'd make you like watch his own shit, bro. You feel me? So even though like he took like a long hiatus, he did like the clip shit so well that when he came back, he like did it so well. So that's saying, as long as you have like actual talent. If you have like no talent, you would come back. But if you have like actual like good like ability to like make content and be entertaining, you would come back like way easier. You might need like a new fan base, but like it's still possible. Still possible.
His iconic series defined a generation of kids.
Do you want to know more about the games you love without having to put in any work of your own? Well, now you can play and learn. That's right, Weboverse. We have created Game Theory, gaming's tangential learning experience.
And the success of his channel was immediate, with Game Theory crossing 1 million subscribers by 2013 and 10 million just 5 years later in 2018. But
yeah, joined 2009, 4 years, 1 million, 9 years, 10. God, that's beautiful, bro. God damn.
Arguably, one franchise has done more for MatPat's legacy than any other.
Hello once again, theorists. Welcome to Matt.
Nah, bro, him and Markiplier milked FNAF so much. I'm not complaining because when I was legit, I ate that shit up, so I don't give a fuck.
Pat plays today. We are playing.
Bro, watching like FNAF content back in the day was like peak as a peak.
The scariest game of all creation. Probably never heard of it. It's called Five Nights at Freddy's.
Here we go.
Over the next 10
fucking
years,
itchy.
MatPat would upload several videos exploring the game and the many theories around it, cultivating a massive audience in the process. But all good things
Nah,
must
but I
come.
would say he's crying. I would say a lot of his game theories were pretty good, but bro, there was some dumbass shit that like I was like even legit I was like, hang it up. But there was like one part where like in FNAF 3 or 4, he was like, okay, now if we compare the color of this text to his other text, it's 1% of a different hue. Therefore, there's like different. Like it was like William Afton speaking, and then he said it was somebody else like behind the scenes, but like it wasn't, bro. Like it was probably like a mistake from Scott Call. There's no way it was a fucking like a completely different person that he was talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, you know exactly how dumb that part was.
Come to an end, and for MatPat, that came on January 10th, 2024.
We've done it. I think we've been able to achieve something great here. You have taken me on the wildest, craziest 13-year ride of my life. And I'm so grateful.
Having sold his company to a startup called Lunar X, MatPat passed the torch on and now focuses his attention onto other pressing matters. He's basically trying to speak to politicians as a representative of creators on the internet to advocate for their needs. And despite MatPat moving on to bigger things, his fans still have the same thoughts about him. The memory, the lessons, and the hearts he made beat remain intact and kicking. Something.
Nah, bro, that's actually crazy, bro. I like what bro. His issue at YouTube, bro. YouTube, like, you can do a lot on YouTube, but, like, there's a limit, bro. If you keep on making content on that shit, like, it will eventually get dry. I respect motherfuckers that, like, are willing to, like, leave that behind and, like, 180 to, like, something, like, so different. Like, from gaming to being, like, a politician, like, speaking on, like, gaming and, like, internet issues. That's crazy, bro. God bless him for real, bro. That's mad.
Which many fans also think of Ian Hickox and Anthony Padilla, the creators of Smosh, who started their YouTube career.
Bro, this was sad, actually, bro, for real. Bro, I fucked with Smosh so much when I was legit. And like, even though I paused for a bit, like, seeing like they broke up, I was like, fuck, bro. Like, fuck.
In 2006, and their skits and lip sync videos got them viral fame within a year.
What is Smosh without this sort of like foundational beginning of
When playing games on PC, do you ever wonder if someone had a clip with you?
Download
Metal.
It's coming out! It's coming out!
being like two best friends making videos?
That's true. That was the entire brand.
And these two best friends ended up becoming the first channel to hit the 10 million subscriber mark on YouTube in 2013.
You know, if we got 10 million subscribers, I would whip out my dick, do the helicopter, and take a video of it and upload it to YouTube.
As their channel continued to grow, Smosh felt like a consistent mainstay on YouTube. But in 2017, that all changed.
I'm leaving Smosh.
I know a lot of you guys are probably going to assume
Anthony left. I thought it was Ian who left. What the fuck?
he's leaving because we got in some sort of big fight or because we hate each other. No. But I can guarantee you guys it has nothing to do with that.
The real reason behind Anthony's sudden departure was the company that owned Smosh, Defy Media.
And I had to come to terms with the fact that Smosh, being part of a company, has put all of my creative decisions through a filter of what's appropriate for the Smosh brand as deemed by the company. I need to feel that happiness again.
The decision devastated.
Nah, that's bro. I always saw like, bro. I never like watched a full video. I always saw it was because like he was bored with it. He was bored with it and he wanted to like do his own like independent shit. No, that's sad, bro. That's like, bro. They worked so hard to like build something and then like they sold it for money and then they had no creative like choice left in that. Nah, bro, it's actually heartbreaking.
Hated fans. And just like that, a chunk of my childhood has been atomized. But after Anthony's departure, Ian was left to keep Smosh afloat.
I mean, I paid some editors out of pocket.
Yeah.
Like, I just, the show had to go on.
Yeah, we filmed some.
Bro, that if you sell your own shit to a company, bro, like fair enough. But you have to realize, however long the contract is, you gotta stay on that motherfucker until it ends. Like if you feel depressed, whatever, bro. If you have your own independent thing going, not owned by anyone, if you're depressed or burnt out, quit it. Whatever. If you have money to like stay afloat, quit it. If you're working under a company and they own your ass, fuck, bro. Like waking up every single day to like do skits you don't give a fuck about, bro. That's the issue. Child, listen, no, don't. I've never heard a motherfucker who's like grateful for like signing to like a company and being owned by them. Every single person who's done that, like, always like comes back on like an interview being like, yeah, I should never. Bro, who's that motherfucker? The second thing was a rapper being like, yeah, I signed like the worst deal ever, but I was so broke. I was like, yeah, fuck, whatever. Who was that guy? Like, I've never seen like a good like anecdote of like being signed to a company early on. Like, the benefits never last like long term.
Videos on my iPhone. I edited those on Final Cut. Yeah, we all did a little extra.
I had to learn how to upload to YouTube again.
And later on, Ian was the one who financed a deal after his parent company, Defy Media, went out of business.
We had sold Smosh years and years and years ago to Defy. So when Defy went out of business, then it was in the hands of the bank. And it was just going to be sold to the highest bidder, essentially. A guy that I knew, we started trying to find a way, build a business plan, and essentially like pitch Smosh to investors.
The effort changed Ian as a person, who was traditionally considered the person who stayed inside his comfort zone. But Anthony's departure forced him to step out. And in 2023, the deal Ian had brokered went through.
Today, Anthony and I can say officially that we own Smosh.
No,
Yeah.
they came back. Oh, that's actually wholesome. Bro, that's a better story, bro. They sold their shit, one of the guys left, and they came back. Dude, that's a fucking incredible story, bro, for real. Oh my god, Chad, listen, they actually do like a documentary on Smosh. I know they made a Smosh movie. I know they made the Smosh movie, but I wanted a movie on like the actual backstory, bro. Like a documentary. That'd be like sick, bro.
Ours.
That would be legendary.
Ours. We bought it.
I got the password.
Yeah, we own Smosh now.
This shit's ours.
It's ours. We bought it.
Smosh channel password 1 2. Nah, that's funny as fuck, bro.
I got the password.
Yeah, we own Smosh now.
For their fans, the story felt like a fairy tale. This feels like your divorced parents getting back together after 20 years. And the pair were just as excited to keep making new videos as they were in 2006.
This is like the logical like conclusion to everything that's happened. And now we just get to create comedy again.
But where Smosh had a happy ending, Lucas Crookshank, aka Fred, couldn't recreate his early success on YouTube later down the line. But there was once
Bro, I think with Fred, okay, I'm gonna put a bet down. I think with Fred, he left that shit and he never came back to it. I'm pretty like, no, bro, he sold that shit, didn't he? He sold that shit to a fucking like a different company. Bro, the different company that owned this channel now, they make like interviews for kids. Like the most like, fucking like random shit ever.
the time when Fred was a massive star on YouTube thanks to his comedic skits based on his created character, Fred Figglehorn. These skits exploded on YouTube with Fred's views rivaling a modern-day Mr. Beast. It's insane how he created an entire world and we accepted and came to understand his characters when all we ever saw was Fred on our screens. And Fred...
Bro, Fred in the hotel was like actually funny. That's the issue. Fred like in the hotel video, that was like actually peak gold.
His imagination helped him cross over to television on Nickelodeon, where he appeared on an episode of iCarly in 2009.
Okay, are you ready for this? Look out, people! Because here comes Fred.
The connection with Nickelodeon didn't end there, as Fred would go on to feature in 3 films and got his own TV show.
Nah, bro, like I watched the movies, bro. They were like hot dog shit, bro.
Did you ever think it would lead to Fred the movie?
No, that was not even know that was possible. When I first started making videos on YouTube, like YouTube had just been created, so like there's no one had ever been discovered or.
However, by 2014, Fred would sell his channel to a Korean media company, Collective Digital Studio, who decided to make some changes on his channel.
I will be opening up the channel to you guys. That's right, if you have something you've made and you want to see it on here, then send it over. Because I'm Lucas, but I'm Fred. And you're Fred.
Which was the worst decision
I'm sorry, what was the pitch?
they could have made, as the following uploads didn't hit a fraction of the views Fred was getting on his older videos.
Yeah, see, bro, these fucking shit. Question my parents don't answer. Where do babies come from? Kara, like, who the fuck's gonna watch it? Bro, here's the issue. How dumb of a company are you to do this shit? You buy a channel, you allow the motherfucker who's like the face of the channel, the heart of the channel, you let him leave, or he pays or whatever, and then you continue making videos with different personalities that nobody knows or nobody gives a shit about. Yeah, like, what the fuck are you expecting? Bro, here's the issue. There's like equally as dumb with people who buy like Instagram accounts or they buy meme accounts. Like, people will like set up their account by doing memes, whatever, daily on Instagram or Twitter, whatever, and they sell it, and that company like promotes their own shit. Like, what? That's the biggest waste of money. Because if you feel, bro, you could build like a 10 million like follow account on TikTok, whatever. But if you pivot to doing shit that people didn't come for the first place, and you do like random shit they don't give a fuck about, they're not gonna be like actual like customer for your shit, bro. Like, they're not that dumb. That's the issue.
And it led to the channel being abandoned since 2015. This is no longer a channel, it's a museum. And while the original Fred channel is no more, Lucas is still active online on his second channel, where he still uploads regularly. And while he might not...
What the fuck? Oh my god, he does actually. What the fuck?
...have lived up to the potential he showed in his early career, Lucas has made a great career for himself and will always be remembered as one of the pioneers on YouTube.
Nah, that's crazy. Chat, I will say, like, this video made me... Oh my god, was I speaking... Oh, that's gonna sound so bad in post. Whatever, the mic was so far away from my mouth. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm tight. Who's this? No way. So cute, the fuck? That's actually adorable. What do we have anyways?
O. Bogato. Kurwa, ale kopyto.
Watch.
A jak upadnie to...
That's funny. Nah, it's funny. Publish. Oh my days, bro. Bro, I miss GTA so bad, bro. God damn. Chat, I can never... Okay. I shouldn't say this. I could never get into GTA... Wait, hold on. Watch. That shit me fried, bro. I was gonna say... Oh yeah. Chat, I shouldn't say this. I can never play GTA 5 online because I got a cracked copy. And you can't really fucking do online on that kind of stuff.
Man, fuck you. I'll see you at work.
I'm not working.
What?
That's funny. That's true. I was saying, what the fuck is this music actually? Hold on. No, mute that. That's funny.
So what you been up to? What? So like what you been up to? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like what you been doing? Slow.
Slow. What you been doing? Slow. Oh my god. Yo, no offense you taught up, but like, bro, come on. Bro, like, an English book is like for like $10, bro. Come on. Shit.
What are you talking about?
Oh, chat real quick. Chat wants to real quick. This Friday might be godly. France and Norway. That might be peak. I reckon Holland's gonna give like France a hard time, but I think they will come on top. It's my prediction.
What happens if you pick the cheapest versus the most expensive crew for your heist in GTA 5?
Okay.
Oh, hey there.
In GTA 5, each character starts with their own strengths. Franklin is built for driving, Michael for shooting, and Trevor for flying. But these are the leaked starting stats for Lucia in GTA 6.
Whoa, what the fuck? What?
5, each character starts with their own strength. Starting stats for Lucia.
Cooking 100, driving none, arguing, bitching, dishwashing. This is fake as fuck, what? Oh, that's sexist.
I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fucking fuming. How is this not a red card? Let's just look at this immaculate defending for the start. This is how I win the ball like an absolute monster. Look at that there. Right? Keep your eyes on these to me. Stop bumming me, you fucking pervert. Get off me.
What the fuck?
As you
can see in this live studio demonstration, Old Spice Dirt Destroyer eliminates dirt and odor at the source, using 15% more cleaning ingredients to create a richer, more plentiful dirt.
What's your name, by the way?
Franklin.
Franklin what?
Man, I ain't sure I want to answer that.
Tomorrow at some point. Hey, do you guys speak fancy? This is McDonald's. Oh. What the fuck me? Pump 3, diesel.
Did you know this GTA 5 taxi myth? Supposedly, the longer you
What is this?
Stairwells make you think you what? I know you see my big dick, you face bitch ass puss nigga.
Holy shit.
The UK government has...
Yo, that car's rare! Hold on, this is like one of the rarest cars. You can't even buy it. That's crazy, bro. There's no way to buy this car. You can only find it on the street. Let me know in the comments, did you guys ever find this car? And a lot of people said it's a warning when you try to follow. Yo, that car's rare!
That's not a rare car. This is, oh damn. I found the better fact. Oh damn. That's not rare, yeah.
Your inspiration.
And you don't talk. Ow! God, right down the side of my finger.
I really had to walk up and break a window for you when you break in the car. You know, I had to do all that. Climbing gate.
Rolex, zoom in. Rolex Datejust. Franklin. Oh, God damn.
I had to climb a fucking gate. And I was fucking fat at the time. And it was like...
He was big.
Yeah.
No. Damn. That is a scam, bro. God damn.
I feel like you're just here for the zip line.
What?
All you do all day is go on the zip line.
What is this? What the fuck? Bro, what's that? That's so funny. What's wrong with that?
Excuse me. How many sets have you got left? More.
What the fuck?
Notes on the page from Michael reaches the maximum wanted level in GTA 5. Immediately, police cars rush in, SWAT teams arrive, and helicopters circle overhead. Pretty much what you'd expect. But then Franklin reaches the same maximum wanted level. Instead of more cops, tanks start rolling down the streets. Military helicopters fill
Perdóname?
the sky. Fighter jets appear out of nowhere. This is because Franklin is black. Michael reaches the max.
I was about to say, there's no way that's real. I've never had it once where like a tank pulls up or fighter jet. That only happens if you're like for the fucking the army base. I'm gonna do it. Okay.
But this barcode might just be the biggest loser.
If you're planning on going swimming...
Yo, what's up? Can I get your snap? Yo, can I get your IG?
Ew, no.
Oh, she skipped. Yo, what's up, bro? Yo, oh my god! Yo, what's up?
That's actually so fucking true, bro. Wait, so I'm wondering if you're like an older gentleman with like no families, no bitches, no nothing, what compels you to like jerk off your meat on Omegle? For real? Like we can't be doing that shit, bro. For real.
¿Te gusta ver vídeos divertidos de azul?